In the previous episode, I completed my rather rapid passage through the Caribbean by sailing from Guadeloupe to Culebra Island in Puerto Rico, briefly visiting Montserrat, Nevis, St. Kitts and St. Eustatius along the way, and ignoring the more popular and expensive outer islands. Here I undertake my last open ocean 460-mile and 4-day sail from Culebra to the Turks and Caicos. The weather was now dominated by the Bermuda High to the north, which generates clockwise wind flow, leading to more gentle easterlies for this leg, meaning continued broad reaching but in lighter conditions. Oh, it's the 19th of June. I've just sailed off the anchor, coming out of the little village in the ferry dock here at Culebra. Yeah, it's a nice little stay of a couple of days. I'm going to go around the corner here and up to a bay that's supposed to have some good snorkeling. So we're just going to sail it easy. We sailed off the anchor and do a jibe in a few minutes here, go around the corner. Yeah, it's a nice place. Oh, it's the 19th of June. I left Culebra Island at noon and now it's 4 o'clock. We've got full sail set. Got the staysail poled out to windward, to starboard, just to try to feed some more air into the jib, stop it banging so much. Wind is much lighter than forecast, and as a result the seas are starting to sit down quite nicely, but still we get rolled around occasionally. Well, it's a long passage, 1,000 miles, so I've got 12 days to do it, so we'll get there eventually. Just look at the color of this water. Wow, absolutely beautiful blue, even with the sun going behind the clouds here. And, yeah, there's Puerto Rico. Not going to stop on the main island, not going to stop in Dominica. We're going to head straight to Turks and Caicos and then the Bahamas. And here's our situation. Culebra is in the bottom right. We're on course to go outside of all of these banks in Turks and Caicos for now. So I've got the course set here to Grand Turk Island, but we'll see. I think it would probably be smoother water-wise to go inside of these banks, but that will require the wind to go around to the northeast. Right now it's straight east, and we're doing 5 knots, so can't complain too much. Oh, we have a bit of a feeding frenzy going on. I can just see the predatory fish jumping every now and again, but I can't quite figure out what they are. But the whole feeding frenzy seems to be traveling with us. I mean, it's been with us for about 15 minutes now. I don't know whether we're part of the game or what. You can see lots and lots of birds. There's sooty terns and brown boobies. Yeah, there's a brown booby coming through. And there's a fish. And another, oh, jumping. They're little tunas. Yeah. Look at the sooty terns coming down. Oh, and there's noddies as well. Look at the fish jumping. Well, I've got fish in the fridge. I bought it at the store. So I'm not even going to put a line out. Kind of a shame. Oh, it's the first evening of this passage, and wow, a really pretty sunset. Look at that. And in anticipation that this slightly stronger breeze will keep going, we've gone down to third reef. So we're still doing 5 to 6 knots, which is very nice. Wow, look at that, it's so gorgeous. Whew. All right, gotta savor. This is the last big passage I'll probably ever do. Now, the avian theme of the day is tropic birds. These guys guys keep coming back to investigate us. Oh, it turns out this white-shafted, yellow-billed tropic bird occurs only here. It's called Catesby's. As should be obvious from my videos and endlessly recorded in my contemporaneous blog posts, I greatly enjoyed watching and sometimes identifying the various seabirds I saw, as these are the major life forms encountered at sea. This wonderful book was my guide, perhaps the best $30 purchase I made for the trip. Oh, another gorgeous day, and wow, what a brilliant sunset. Oh, we're doing good here. Easy, lazy sailing, averaging 4 to 5 knots. And we'll be up at the Turks and Caicos in 2 more days. Oh, bloody annoying. We're still going through these big swaths of sargassum. Man, every now and again I think we're done with it. Look at this. And then we hit something like this. If it happens at night, then the rudder on the wind pilot eventually kicks up with the force and we go roaring upwind. Well, it's Sunday, June 22nd. We've already had 3 squalls between 4 a.m. and 6. It's exactly 6 now, sunrise. And yeah, it's looking like it will be a nice day. I just wish we could get some more wind. But hopefully it'll come. Oh, it's Sunday the 22nd, at 10 a.m. now. And this is my last full day of ocean sailing. After this, we'll be behind islands, banks, crossing channels, etc., etc. So, could not ask for more. What an absolutely glorious day. We're sailing with 2 reefs in the main because we've got a pretty nice breeze. We've got about 15, pushing 20 in the gusts. I just love the fact that I've managed to get around the world with this old original sail, 36 years old. See the C34 there for Creelock, the designer Bill Creelock, and hull number 124. Yeah, she's in bad shape, but I kept her going. And we have the jib up front. I can't show you very well, but it's also survived, also an original sail. And down on the deck is the staysail, also original. So that feels really good. But I mean, just look at the water. Wow. Cobalt blue, it's gorgeous. Yeah, she's been a superb boat for me, Sea Change. Absolutely perfect. Could not have asked more of her. She's really looked after me incredibly well. This cage, I call it, of the Dodger and the Bimini and the frame of the push pit and the lifelines, I feel completely safe in it. And the wind pilot back there connected to the tiller, wow, what a stellar piece of equipment. At least 95% of the circumnavigation, 24,000 miles or thereabouts, more probably, has been done with it. Really fantastic piece of equipment. Oh, it's an hour later. And the breeze, instead of going east-northeast as forecast, went east-southeast. So, we're running pretty much. Got a full main up and the staysail. Yeah, they're both still hanging in here. The staysail's in pretty good shape, no repairs on it. But the mainsail, yeah. The leech is in pretty bad shape, but I have repaired it all the way up. And yeah, it's held for a long time. The 4th reef that I added over here is a bit of a mess, but it's nice. It helps with reefing. Here is our final approach to the northern end of Grand Turk Island, now in good condition, doing 6 to 7 knots. We averaged 5 knots for this passage. You know, if it weren't so annoying, all this sargasso would be quite pretty. Golden against the blue water. It's actually the colors of my university, University of Illinois. Yeah, the problem is right here. Eventually it'll force it to flip back. We rounded Grand Turk Island around sunset and spent the night sailing southwest down the channel between it and the Caicos Islands. Now it's Monday the 23rd, a beautiful sunrise, a bit of a long rough night getting down between the Turks and the Caicos banks. But now we're riding up northwest, I think that's right, yes, along the eastern edge of the Caicos banks, headed up to West Caicos. Just look at that sunrise. Woo! I claimed in the ad that she could do hull speed 7 knots under sail. So look at the top right here. We're on course on a beam reach, and we're regularly doing 6. Now, of course, we get a lull while I'm recording. See if we can get to 7. No, not right now. Okay, we're through that lull, and here we are consistently doing 6, occasionally pushing 7 knots. Sea change really will move out when the conditions are flat. We have a nice breeze. We don't even have full sail up, 2 reefs in the main. And this is our sail setup for that fast sailing. 2 reefs in the main, and just the full jib. We don't even have the stay sail up. And although we were on a beam reach, the apparent wind, as indicated by the quarantine flag I was flying to avoid getting into trouble if I was discovered, and the Windex at the masthead, was effectively a close reach given how fast we were sailing. Great, coral mainsail is hanging in there. I'll show you, it's mid-morning, Monday the 23rd, I believe, June. We are going up the west side of the Caicos bank, headed up towards West Caicos. This morning was one of the best sailing days, in strong breeze and almost flat seas behind the Caicos bank. But the wind noise in my iPhone microphone is too much, so I am voicing over this clip and the next one. From the windward side, you can see a squall ahead of us that fortunately crossed in front of us, but was a harbinger of what was to come. We had a squall earlier that went in front of us. And this one will too. However, it's part of a long string of squalls. So we're going to get something at some point. It's really hard to judge how strong the wind will be. So, I'm down to Third Reef, which is our strongest reef, because it was the last that was added. And I will set up the furling line on a winch so that I can get the jib furled quickly if need be. I don't see crazy wind on the water underneath these clouds. I think we're okay. Yep, these guys are impressive. Yeah, we're going to get a little bit wet out of this one. No big deal. I'm glad I prepared for that. There was in fact some strong wind in it. Filled the jib to half. But we came through no problem. That's not the major squall. Not like the one that tore the jib in half on the way to New Zealand. And here's the next one. But we're going to miss this one, I think. I hope so. Well, that previous one wasn't bad. Oh, look at this, we got some sargassum. Haven't seen much of it, luckily. Anyway, yeah, no sooner are we done with that, we have another big the rain portion ahead there will probably go in front of us. Oh, well, it's all over now, but hey, that one got us good. I guess I should realize there's a big, large, arcing cloud. There wasn't much rain in it, but man, it blew hard. You see, I put the furling line across to the starboard winch there. Here it comes back down to the block and then up to the front, because this winch is taken up with a sheet for the jib. Ay ay ay. And just before that, I put out my fishing lines because we've had no sargassum for the longest time. All last night and all this morning. And now I have a catch of sargassum. Bloody hell. Anyway, yeah, now it's nice and sunny, nice and breezy. I'll put the jib back out, and I do hope this one goes in front of us. Ay, ay, ay. But the forecast was for squally, unsettled weather the next couple of days, so I guess this is part of it. So yeah, two very fine catches of sargassum back there. This is why I haven't been fishing since Brazil pretty much. And here is my catch, showing the two small yellow, green and blue squid lures that were so successful otherwise. Well, the next one did go in front of us, but there's still more to come. For heaven's sakes. I hope I get out of all of this eventually. It's beautiful, look at that, but not much fun having to reef and unreef all the time and furl and unfurl. That one was also pretty strong. Ay, ay, ay. But it's over. Another one in front, but it's going to go past. I don't know about that one. And it goes on and on. They just keep building. It's been a long time since we've had so many squalls in a row, but like I said before, it's very pretty. Anyway, I'm grateful for blue sky. Just have a bit of a break here for lunch. I forgot what number this is, but 8, 9, 10. And we're definitely going to get caught by this one. Gee man, I hope that's it, but you look along and there's just a long line in the distance of squalls. Oh well, we've survived them all so far. Ready for this one. Really got the jib partially filled. Oh, it turned out that one skipped in front of us. But there's another. Number, I don't know, 11? And I don't know. I think we might just get past this one. And then but I've already reduced us to fourth reef because man, the wind was strong for a while. It was still partially filled. We're gonna get there eventually. Alright, this one looks like a doozy. I've got the jib down to half now. Still fourth reef in the main. I'm going to button up the boat. We're going to get a little wet. Just hope the wind's not too strong. Okay, this one's turned into a monster. Absolutely cranking. Wow. The mainsail is just shaking itself to pieces. I've filled the jib to less than half. Whoa, whoa, whoa. You just have no idea what these squalls are going to have in them. And this one turned out to be a big, long-lasting one. Gosh, I hope that's the worst of it. I can't see the main. I hope it's not torn. That's got to be well over 30 knots. The wind pilot is just pinned. Totally overpowered. We're going due north. which is not what we want to do. Yeah, hopefully we get out of this at some point. I don't see an end to it. That's not good. Oh well, we'll figure it out. And this is getting ridiculous. Now we have big squall behind, which may catch us, but I don't think so. A little bit of blue sky in the middle, that's optimistic. And a big squall in front of us. Wow, we've got another big squall chasing us. We're going to have to let that go through. We finally made it through at least 12 squalls to the southwest tip of West Caicos Island, where I turned upwind with the engine helping towards a series of mooring balls, with the mainsail down as it was torn across an entire panel in one of the squalls. I can repair it, but it's on our last legs. Well, we made it. We made it to one of these dive buoys. There's about 10 of them off West Caicos. We're in about 30 feet of water. It's really clear. It's a bit of a swim to the shore where I can snorkel on coral. We'll see how bold I am about that. But man, what a struggle, and torn the main. And then the engine, there's something wrong with the propeller, clunking. So I'm working on that right now. I'm going to go dive now and see if I can figure out what the problem is. But we have only a little bit of company. Some semi-super yacht down there. And the other direction, where we came from, there's nobody. That's the point we came around down there. Here is our anchorage off West Caicos Island, near a spot called Yankee Town, a well-known dive site. I did indeed swim almost to the rocky shore, but was nervous about sharks, although only a large barracuda found me interesting. And the amazing visibility allowed me to easily check the well-set anchor in 30 feet depth. The engine propeller issue turned out to be loosening bolts on the flange that holds the propeller shaft into the linkage to the transmission, easily solved by retightening them. And I repaired the upper torn panel of the mainsail using my wide sail tape and some sewing. In the next episode, I sail south of most of the Bahamas on a 500-mile, 5-day passage to Anguilla Key on Cay Sal Bank, the remote westernmost part of the Bahamas.